Hello friends, you're most welcome in our channel Learn Physics with KV Principle. Today what we are going to study? Today we are going to study class 7 science chapter 5 acids, bases and salts. It is the part 2. In previous part what we studied? In previous part we studied about acids. They are sour. We studied all the things about acid. They produce hydrogen ions when mixed with water. We studied all the things about acids. In this video, our first topic is base. What is a base? A base is a chemical substance that has a bitter taste and a soapy texture. Now, in your home there will be baking soda used in cake to make cake fluffy. That also I will tell how it makes the cake fluffy. See, a base is a chemical substance. Now, as you will taste the baking soda, so it is soapy texture. It has a soapy texture. It looks like when we touch it, it looks like it is a soap. So that is why the meaning of soapy texture is when we touch it, it looks like soap. It is soap, and it has a bitter taste. That substance which has a bitter taste and has a soapy texture is base. Now, soluble bases are called alkaline. Now, here is a very interesting thing. First, I will tell you bases are not necessary will be alkaline, but alkaline will always be base. What I want to say? Now, see, bases, there are many bases. But alkaline, what are alkaline? Soluble bases. The bases which dissolves in water are called alkaline. Now they are bases. Okay, alkaline can be base. But bases, all bases are not soluble. So all bases can't be alkaline. Understanding? Okay, you will not be understanding. It's a new topic. But see, alkaline, the base which when dissolved in water is dissolved. And a base which is not dissolved in water is not alkaline. Means bases, all bases are not alkaline. All alkaline are bases. These soluble bases, this soluble thing is base. Okay, we should go ahead. Basic substance are the substance that contain a base in them. Now, what is basic substance? Now, here basic substance, the thing which contain base are known as basic substance. Why? Because they contain base. The thing which contain base is known as basic. Their nature will be basic because they contain base. Same with acid. We studied that acid, the things which contain acid is always acidic. The thing which contain base is always basic. It turns red litmus paper to blue. Now do this activity in your home. Take some base, mix it with water, and then you would be having red litmus paper, blue litmus paper. If you are not having, this is a corona pandemic, that is why you can't go in market. But if you are not having, you will be having turmeric. So in the turmeric, you make the turmeric paper. I will tell you how the turmeric paper is made. In the turmeric paper, you take that base and water mixture. Now put the turmeric paper in that solution. Now you will see that it turns red. But the litmus paper is different, turmeric paper is different. Now, but litmus paper, there are two litmus paper. One is blue litmus paper, second is red litmus paper. So in the red litmus paper, if you will put base, it will turn blue. The red litmus paper, when reacts with the base, it turns blue. So this type of indicator is known as visual indicator. Now this we will study more in the indicator part. Now These substances are chemically basic in nature. Now these all substances like example soap, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, etc. things. These all substances contain base, like soap contains sodium hydroxide. So these all things contain base, so it will be basic. Now you can see calcium hydroxide found in lime water. Ammonium hydroxide is used in window cleaner. Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide found in soap. Magnesium hydroxide found in milk of magnesia. Now this you can do. Now you take ashes. You collect ashes and then put it in the water. And then you take a clean water. When you will dip your clothes and will wash it, now the ashes will give more. The ashes will give more cleanliness. Why it is happening? Because when an ash is mixed with water, what it becomes a base. Okay, this is more in the next chapter how it becomes base. It becomes magnesium hydroxide, and magnesium hydroxide is a base, and this we can use to wash clothes also. Okay, so here indicators. What are indicators? Now we all time can't taste the object, so what we use the indicators. We can't taste every object and find its nature, therefore we use indicator. Now every object, like if we take concentrated acid means hydrochloric acid. You can't take it, you can't drink it and tell us that it is sour, because it is very corrosive. That is why. Now how can we know that it is acidic or it is basic? We know by indicators. An indicator is a substance that can determine if another substance is acidic or basic in nature. Now indicator can tell us that this substance is acidic and or basic in nature by there are two indicators. First is visual indicator, second is olfactory indicator. Now what this olfactory indicator means? Olfactory indicators, what happens? They changes their smell, and by changing their smell they tell us that it is basic or it is acidic. Now you want examples. Some visual indicators examples is litmus, turmeric paper, etc. Now but olfactory indicators example are onion, clove, etc. things. If you will add some drops of base or acid in the onion, it will change its smell. The smell will definitely change. This you can try at home. The indicators indicate the presence of an acid or base in a substance by changing their color. Now this happens in the visual indicator. In your class 7th, there only one type of indicator is given, but really there are two type of indicator. Now but I will tell you only one type of indicator deeply. Indicators indicate the presence of an acid. Now how indicators indicate? They first change their color, and second they change their smell. Now for example, turmeric, China rose petals, litmus are some natural indicators. Natural indicators are the indicators that occur in nature. Now many indicators we get from nature. Those indicators which we get from nature is known as natural indicators. Very easy. Now these are visual indicators which I told you: turmeric, China rose petals, litmus, etc. Now what is litmus? Litmus is a visual indicator. First is litmus is a visual indicator. Now Litmus is also a natural indicator. We studied that litmus is also a natural indicator which is obtained from lichens. Lichens is a plant. Litmus is available in a solution form and paper strips, red litmus and blue litmus paper. Now this litmus is available in solution form also and paper strips also. In paper strips also it is available. Mostly common as paper strips. Like we studied in base. In base what we studied that the red litmus paper changes into blue and blue litmus paper changes into red. In base we studied that if we take a red litmus paper it will change into blue, and if we take an acidic substance, if we take the blue litmus paper, if we will put the acidic substance, it will change into red. This we studied. Now here you can see this is a red litmus paper, so it will change into blue because it is a base. And if we take this solution, here is a blue litmus paper, it is changing into red because this solution is acidic, its nature is acidic. Now with this, our part 2 is completed. Thank you.